guys, today we're standing in front of Michael's and we're pretty excited about that because we heard a rumor that they got in their 2023 Lemax Spooky Town items.
And they have 7 exclusive items you can only get at Michael's this year.
So we're going to go in there, take you on a little tour of everything they have to offer, and maybe even pick one up ourselves. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Well, we just walked into Michael's and they do have the new 2023 Lemax Spooky Town. So we're just going to go over all of it. Before we get started, let me go over a couple things. They have 31 collectible buildings and 7 Michael's exclusives. Let me go over the exclusives real quick before we go over each individual piece, in case I forget to. These are only available at Michael's. The Dungeon of Terror, the Haunted Estates Facade, the Bigfoot Brew House, the Wicked Garden Coven. The other 3 must be up front. The Wicked Wigs, the Dungeon Cart, and the Grime and Slime Spring. Those 7 are only available at Michael's. Starting off with the creepy covered bridge for $40. That black cat in there. That pumpkin going around. That would look good with the headless horseman if you have one. The pumpkin patch train for $80. For all you carnival fans, that would look good in there. All aboard the Pumpkin Express. The kids going around. I do like that one. That one might have to be added to our collection this year for our carnival. Wicked Wigs. It's like a Bride of Frankenstein on the sign with neon green. There's your wigs. A zombie, vampire, and clown wig on the inside. It's like a Cousin It standing there. The Beehive wig. $70 on that. Now this fashion show is $30. Looks like the Day of the Dead. The Slime Spring for $60. That is cool. The flashing effect. And this guy down here looks like he's drank a little too much. And for all you Grim Reaper fans, you have the Dungeon Cart for $20. There's your Grim Reaper. Taking this prisoner who's already met the Grim Reaper. So there's the front ones. This is a Michael's exclusive for $180. Dungeon of Terror for all you carnival fans out there.
I really like this one. It's got a lot of movement, doesn't it?
It does. It's probably the best one out there this year. The dragons going around the top. So there's everybody riding the water ride. These guys are getting chased. Nice haunted attraction to add to a carnival.
Rotten candy stand, $30. I like to put little pieces like this in our carnival area. Makes you feel like you're really there at a real fair or carnival. You got some cotton candy in there. Pretty cool.
Samantha's Yard Decor for $80 has all those wooden decoration cutouts going around it. There's the mummy. Ghost on that side. I do like this. Witch up top. Even some extras on the side. And if you look real close, you can see Samantha in there making these, carving them out. That is so cool. Haunted Estates Facade for $130. This one you can put on the wall. Has the glowing eyes out the window. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Ghost. There's your witch. It's pretty neat. Like the colors. These would look a lot better at night. Got that purple in the background. A couple skeletons sitting outside. Here's the back of it. You just put it up on the wall with a nail. That's something new that they're doing. Pretty good idea. Next we have the House of Shadows for $80. Light up on the inside to show you different scenes from the windows. Pretty decent. Alright, let's head around to this side. That brain back there. Let's start off with the last straw house of the Scarecrow for $50. Nothing fancy about this. Doesn't have any movement or music. There's that little skeleton guy sitting on the front. I guess that's not bad for $50. Go to the Bigfoot house for $70.
That one's really bright, isn't it?
It is. Bigfoot serving the lager. There's a mermaid sitting on the front porch. Looks like a werewolf maybe drinking it. Other things up in the window. There's a lot of detail to this one. You have this scary tree, the Himalaya sign on the side of the building. These little skulls going around the top. Did a good job on that, especially if you're a Bigfoot fan. The Wicked Garden Coven, a Michael's exclusive for $160. Got some witches making something in there going around. Little skeleton coming up out of the well. Witches flying over top of the house. Pretty detailed. What do you think of that one, Bobby?
I like that one too because I love witches.
Yeah, a lot of action going on. Let me go around this side. Here's a better angle of the witches going around. I like the little pumpkin scarecrow there in the front of the building. Mystery Meat Canning Company for $150. Now there's a lot of animation going on this. The vultures going around. Look at this guy grinding up this brain for meat. They're coming down here on this conveyor. And then these guys are packaging it, taking it outside. There's your cold storage refrigerator. Preservatives, a bag of bones. A lot of neat stuff on that one. I like the light up Mystery Meat Canning Company sign in the front. But that brain's just so cool the way it's moving. Wanda's Cottage for $40. It doesn't have any animation or any fancy lights. But if you're a fan of witches, you might like it for your village. That must be Wanda. And right next to Wanda's Cottage is this pumpkin cottage for $40. Nothing fancy about that, but they do look good together. Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor for $80. Looks like Dracula coming out of the casket in there. Some skeletons going around it, but I like this little stand on the side. On the menu, spare ribs and finger sandwiches. In the office. Creature of the Night Pet Shop for $50. No animation, just a basic light on the inside. I do like the bat above the sign. Those look like flies in the front, and they have some werewolf puppies in the window. $50. Skeleton Cottage for $40. Again, just a light on the inside. A couple pumpkins on the front.
I do like the detail on it.
Yeah, the detail's cool. There's your chimney with the skulls going up it. So that's not too bad. Almost looks like the Evil Dead cabin. Take off the skulls. Now let's look at some of these accessories. Gotta have those, you just can't have the houses. I like the grave digger.
Because all this extra really sets your carnival off.
It does. Gotta have it. Now I do like this skeleton. Haunted cemetery statue. Pumpkin snowman and some crows over here. Some black light. Guy lost his head sitting on top of a crypt for 13. Jack-o'-lantern bird bath for 6. This is my favorite one. This little haunted house sign, that is 20. Scary trees for 20. Street lamps. Skeleton with cotton candy. There's a witch and a pet. Something that adds a little effect to it are these leaves. 5-piece accessory kit for 20. Pumpkins for 7. There's your tombstones for 6. There's some coffins for 6, and this witch is 13 riding her broomstick. And some trees. The big trees at the bottom are $14. And if you want a great effect, you need to buy some of this moss for 15. And something else, these adapters are pretty cool. You can hook in 3 of them at one time instead of just plugging in one. You have to have these platforms. This is $21.99. Just in case any of you want to see the boxes, there they are. There's the facade one. House of Shadows and the Dungeon of Terror Carnival Ride. Fashion show. Wigs. Do like that one also. Wicked Garden Coven. There's a Scarecrow house. Bigfoot. Pet store. Skeleton cottage. Pumpkin cottage. Wanda's cottage. And the meat packing factory. And the funeral parlor. Bobby and I both believe that the Dungeon of Terror will be the top piece to get this year. Just because it's a carnival piece, I know it's a lot of money. Try to pick it up with coupons before they sell out.
Another batch. Rotten. Just like you like it. This smells worse than I do.